If you're pulled over for DUI, I want you to do a few things. One, don't admit to drinking alcohol or using a controlled substance. I'm not saying that you should lie about it if you have been using it, but don't admit to it. You can avoid talking to the police by invoking your right to remain silent or your right to an attorney for any additional questioning. Do not submit to the field sobriety test. This is the eye test, the one-leg stand, the walk and turn tests. Officers use those to get a lot of evidence to indicate impairment. Don't give them that opportunity. Just don't do the tests. That may result in you getting arrested, but then the police don't have a bunch of extra evidence. The field sobriety tests are a gold mine for officers trying to find evidence that you're impaired. The third one you have to do beforehand. In Utah and in most states, there's an implied consent law, meaning if you're pulled over and you're suspected of DUI, then you've already consented to a chemical test. That can be a breath test, blood test, or urine test. If you refuse the test once you've been pulled over, then there can be driver's license consequences. In Utah, if you refuse the test, your license may be revoked for 18 months. So you need to determine whether that's worth it, whether you can live without your license in order to assert your rights to refuse the chemical test. Here's the thing though, if the officers have probable cause, they can request a warrant to take your blood and they can forcefully take the blood from you. So the thing you have to decide beforehand is whether you can live with those consequences. If you refuse the test, are you going to be fined with an 18-month revocation, worst case scenario? I get a lot of clients who say, ooh, if I had known it was an 18-month revocation, then I would have just let them take my blood or I would have done the breath test. You just have to figure that out.